doing Moshe's show at Comedy Central, we did an episode about the dark web, and that whole thing with that show was like getting an expert to come like talk about whatever, some internet topic, and so this person came in and basically like laid out. Comedy Central wouldn't even air it because they're like, you're just teaching people how to use the dark web to buy drugs and stuff. And I went home and bought drugs on the dark web.
Why wouldn't Comedy Central air it? Like, their whole thing is like stoner comedy.
No, this was too far. They felt that it was too dark. I mean, you can, I guess you can apparently like buy murders on the dark web.
Yeah, there were
so
hitmen
like,
there.
Yeah, right.
On the Silk Road.
Yeah, or at least FBI agents pretending to be hitmen.
I feel like 90% of hitmen and horny kids on AOL or whatever, the Catch a Predator guys, it's just amazing that they fall for it still because it's like...
Yeah.
There's no kids doing that. No kid is like, hey, mister.
Hey, mister, I'll suck your cock.
Do you guys watch that sort of kind of like I've found it's like a whole new genre of videos on the new Elon Musk X, which are the videos of like, it'll be like a guy in a Target who is like furtively browsing around, and all of a sudden he gets like ambushed by like amateur Catch a Predator guys.
Yeah. YouTube's ridiculous.
And they're like, those guys are like building up subscription based audiences. Like your people are paying $10 a month to watch like amateur dudes like bust pedophiles into Target. It's amazing.
I mean, they're the pedophile hunters.
Yeah,
It's crazy that this exists.
It's such a dark thing where it's like, because both, I mean, obviously the pedophilia is really sick and sad and dark, but then the idea that people have figured out an entire like content industry to build on them
100%
is insane.
It's also incredible that they found a way to be the biggest pieces of shit, but you can't call them out.
I was watching some on YouTube and I was like, these guys, I fucking hate these guys. And also there's got to be something off about spending hours acting like you're a horny 13-year-old.
Oh yeah.
With some guy there's got to be some,
and they never show that part when they're like, "Oh yeah, why don't you whip it out and jerk for me?" Like,
where are you also meeting these guys? Like, what? I just don't. I understood it when I was 13 because you were in chat rooms, but those don't exist anymore, right?
No. I don't know. Yeah, where are they?
Where are the chat rooms where I can talk to a pedophile hunter?
You guys have an email, right? Like the audience can reach out with those chat rooms.
Yeah. Well, I don't think I'm going to air this part.
We should hunt pedophile hunters.
That's a funny idea.
Really waste their time.
Like I just wanted to confront you about the fact that you have chosen a profession that basically is just bullying, but you can kind of get away with it.
Yeah, where I'm like, I want to look at your hard drive.
Yeah, totally. And then they have the, they'll be like, well, I was just doing research. Got to get inside these guys' heads, see what they're looking at.
That's a good pedophile hunter voice.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Are there still chat rooms? Maybe.
I don't know. I haven't been in a chat room in forever.
Have you ever been in an escape chat room?
Well, that's fun. That's fun. All right, that's what like Jigsaw was doing during the pandemic.
Just virtual torture prisons.
Sorry, I can't come downstairs yet. This guy has me trapped. All right, everybody. Are you ready? Let's get ready to rumble! I could have gone for a while.
I can't believe you did it. It seemed like you were holding it. I was waiting to jump in.
You want to try it again?
Yeah, try it again.
All right. Welcome to another episode of Off the Records. This is B Money. And it's time to... welcome to another episode of Off the Records. Now let's get ready to
I think you hit that like golden frequency that made me hallucinate briefly.
Nice. That was really good. That was absolutely more than 1 minute.
Yeah.
I should have timed it.
Well, somebody at home time that and send us the results.
Yeah. Send us to the P.O. box.
Oh, yeah. We got some fan mail.
We got fan mail. Big time shout out to Joe J. Hammer Holt. Thanks for the letter. It's really going to keep us going. If you have any mail you want to send it to Brendan Walsh, care of Off the Records, P.O. Box 27794, Los Angeles, California, 90027.
Yes,
thanks, J. Hammer.
Anything. Thank you, J. Hammer, all the way from Alaska.
All the way from Alaska. This podcast is going to other countries.
Yeah, you can see Russia from there.
Oh, I can see Russia from my
Remember
house.
that?
Oh, my God. We're all laughing. We're all laughing.
So we're not going to awoo since I did the Ready to Rumble thing?
No, we'll do an awoo. Okay. Welcome to Off the Records with B-Money and the Okam Man. Awoo!
Awoo! Ha-cha-cha-cha. He did it. Our guest this week is Alex Blagg.
Hi there. I'm just sitting here quietly panicking because I realized, like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have talked until I was introduced. I haven't been on a podcast in so long, you guys. I've forgotten all the etiquette.
Yeah, we don't have rules on this podcast.
Yeah, there's no rules.
No holds barred. There's no rules. Like, anything goes.
The only rules are there are no rules.
The one main rule is to have fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Feels like there's a lot of rules now. That's two right there.
Yeah, there's two right there. It's, there are no rules and to have fun.
Okay.
And listen, you don't have to be crazy to be on this podcast, but it helps.
How you been, Alex? Alex Blagg, creator of At Midnight, one of them.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah, no, that's true.
Rolling your eyes?
That's a true thing about me. Yes, I'm fine. I'm doing fine. It's good to be here. I love seeing you guys. I mainly came because I'm concerned about you both, and I wanted to have like a quick intervention.
Why are you concerned about Sean?
Well, just the fact that you guys are doing this podcast, a project together that you're probably spending a lot of time on, and you're having me on as a guest. That just feels like you're down bad. You guys are down bad. You can turn the ship around.
No, we're not doing that.
No, we were down bad weeks ago.
We have people on that we like and who are funny. You're a funny guy.
You're funny. You've made us laugh.
List your credits. List all your credits.
I don't want to list my credits.
You've written for comedy shows.
I've written for some comedy shows. I've written for some dramedy shows. I've made fake late night game shows. Done lots of different stuff.
There you go.
Yeah, you were the funniest person on the internet.
Yeah. Is anybody funny on the internet anymore?
No.
Is that a good thing?
God damn it. I miss when you knew who was the funniest person on the internet for 24 hours. It was so exciting.
I know. I mean, think about that. Think of everything we've lost since we stopped keeping track of that.
Before Chris Hardwick left LA, I went to his yard sale and I bought 3 boxes of points. And I have
you're just sitting on point. You're like the guy with Quaaludes from the 70s.
Yeah, from the 70s, like that.
Got points still.
And I just want to give them out.
Every comic is just like, I heard that Sean O'Connor has points.
Throw them out the car window.
Yeah.
You see a guy doing something cool. Points.
I mean, listen, you deserve to be here. Honestly, more than either of us do.
Yeah.
Frankly, why don't you just take over, listen to the record? You don't even have to say anything.
Yeah. I'll just breathe heavily and listen to the record. And, in like an hour, I'll let you guys know and I'll lock up.
That could be the future of podcasting.
I love
just
it.
heavy breathing and listening to something else. I mean, there are
like the callers in Black Christmas. Like,
that is a lost art form. I mean, we listened to, some of the 80s albums. There's a lot of stuff about the phone company and people heavy breathing, like the weird heavy breathing crank calls before, caller ID and all that. Nobody can do that anymore.
But like, was it just people whacking off and then like the Jerky Boys were like, there's an art to this?
I don't know. I mean, I think crank calls have been around forever before the heavy breathing stuff.
Oh my God!
I have some records of I have some old shit.
Yeah, I mean, like
Steve
what are the
Steve
earliest?
Allen has a bunch of phony phone calls.
Were they real?
I don't know. We'll have to listen to it.
God.
Should we listen to that?
Yeah. I mean, is that's like, is your refrigerator running type stuff? Is that like the earliest of crank calls?
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there was that bootleg tape that went around in like the 70s and 80s that like the Simpsons riffed on when Bart and his friends would call Moe.
Okay.
Because there was like a bar owner who would just
guy who would he'd get really wound. That was from the 70s?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I think so. But yeah, I mean, I just know that Bart calling Moe was based on that.
Well, you know what? We're not making any crank phone calls. We could if you want. Should we call someone and breathe heavily into the phone?
Oh my God! Yeah,
and then we could all whack off too.
What if you called a gynecologist and just went,
"What are you doing right now?"
It's the idea of somebody who sees vaginas for their job.
Who's your 3 o'clock?
What were you looking at earlier? Oh man,
Being a pervert would be so fun.
Would it? Well, I guess it depends on how pervy you get. Like guys that are like crazy in the feet, they were like they must go like nuts at the beach.
God, I truly wish I was weirder because like I'm like such a bad pervert.
You just like naked ladies.
I not even naked ladies. I very, very, very specifically since I was like 14 years old. Only like MILF porn. And it's so upsetting whenever I hear people like talk about their kinks and stuff. I'm like, now I just like appropriately aged women.
Yeah.
yeah, right.
Not even. I'm older than MILF.
Yeah, I like cougars because they're so much younger than me.
It's fucking boring. I would love to be like a guy who's like at the beach and he's like, I gotta go jack it.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, all that stuff, getting all like with costumes and like those guys that like, just get all those masks with just the mouth cut out and the whole tight leather suit.
God. Have you?
It would be fun. I mean, that would be great, because it's like regular sex is fine enough. But then to be like extra excited about like I get to put on my rubber outfit and have my wife walk on my nuts. That's like takes it to a new level.
That is one of the fun, I think, phenomenon of jerking off today with the porn sites is that you're algorithmically served this feed of all different kinds of content like TikTok or whatever, but for porn. And so you have these moments where you're like, am I into this? Like, is, this guy is dressed as Shrek and like, what does that do for me?
Well, I think that's a desensitization over the past 2 decades of like, because when I was 14 and I worked at a video store, there were just regular, there were the same porn stars in almost every movie.
Yeah.
And,
like who? Peter
North. Oh yeah. My man. Peter North, TT Boy, Lexington Steele. I don't remember any of the ladies' names. But it was like, this whole industry. Well, the thing is, there wasn't any, like, there might be like 1 or 2 weird tapes of, just like very fat people or like maybe some. There was one. There was this one video that we had at the video store called Ripples and Wrinkles. And it was like fat people and old ladies. I don't think
was it like fat men and old ladies?
I think it was fat ladies. I think I think it was all like fat ladies and then old ladies and then the same weird meth guy having sex with them. I don't remember the video.
Did you guys ever see a porn like when you were younger, when it was still on VHS or DVDs or whatever? Like I have one that I've been like searching for ever since. Like I only saw it one time, I think. Maybe it might have been in a dorm room. It was some situation where like it wasn't mine and I saw this thing, but I think about it constantly and I'm obsessed with it. And the reason I think about it is because the guy in the porn was wearing a knee brace and that was his only thing he was wearing, and he was just like very athletically having sex with this woman, and it was like a blue body glove knee brace, and I thought it was so funny, and I wish I could see that again.
I feel so bad because he was playing pickup basketball that morning.
Yeah, those ligaments just still not.
Yeah. It's like, God damn it, I gotta wear this.
Yeah.
We do talk about porn a lot on
We
this.
do actually.
Yeah.
Like we actually talk about porn more than we talk about comedy, which is interesting.
Well, we got a good record today.
Yeah.
Alex picked Rodney Dangerfield's The Loser.
Oh man, is he gonna do more of that self-deprecating stuff that he's always doing?
Well, I think yeah. I think that this is before, like, this is his first album.
Oh wow.
I believe. So he might not even be fully cooked yet here.
What year? Do you know?
Yeah, this is from 1966, The Loser.
Wow.
I picked it because I feel like a lifelong loser, and I've always just identified with that energy. Like, even all of his comedy that I've ever seen, that sort of just point of view of like, everybody hates me. Everything I do is dumb, and that's baked into my personality. So I appreciate.
You gotta flip the script on that, man.
I know it's
You
not
just
good.
gotta-
It's not healthy.
Here's what you got to do. Wake up every morning. Make a gratitude list.
Okay.
List 100 things every morning that you're grateful for.
100 things.
And
That's so
they're
many
different
things.
every day.
Yeah.
I can't think of 100 things.
It
that
takes a
in my
few
life.
hours,
Okay.
so you can't really have a job.
But yeah, this is basically 1 year before he actually starts to pop. So he popped in 1967 on the Ed Sullivan Show. That was like the first time where he like became famous, and that's when he started doing Vegas and stuff. But yeah, this is the year before that.
This is like his rock bottom, basically. He's just like, I fucking suck.
Yeah,
I love that, the honesty of like the loser thing. That's
Well,
great.
I mean, what his story, because he stopped for, like, how old is he now?
In 1966, he would be
Like 40?
45, 44.
Wow.
I'm 45, so this
There
is
we
all.
go.
I'm already feeling lifted up and inspired by this
You could
story.
be the next Rodney.
Yeah, I could be.
Basically, he started stand-up at age 15, changed his name at 19 to Jack Roy, struggled for 9 years, quit, and then just sold aluminum siding until the mid-50s. And then he gave that all up to go back to stand-up.
Man.
Oh my God, I've never related more to a comedian.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to start looking into aluminum siding jobs.
Yeah, is that are we worried about AI with that, or is that's safe?
That's the safest one.
Okay.
Although
Yeah.
I do think no one does it anymore.
Yeah, I don't think it's a thing anymore. My dad did that on the side.
My dad did it on the side, too.
Yeah. What was your dad's main profession?
Carpenter.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
my dad was a fireman, and he on the weekends or whatever.
That's so crazy because my dad's side hustle was arson.
Oh wow! his side hustle, siding and arson.
Siding and arson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I grew up in small town Alabama, and the entire town was just like aluminum siding. Like everything was aluminum.
You don't want that with hurricanes coming.
No, but they
Oh yeah,
didn't
those
care.
pieces rip off, and
Yeah.
that's makes for good footage.
Yeah.
Oh, it did.
Yeah.
Hurricane Andrew. I remember watching that at like 7 years old, shaking my damn head at the news.
Which head? Your penis?
Yeah,
You're
shaking-
whacking off to
shaking-
Hurricane Andrew, huh?
At 7 years old.
What has this podcast turned into?
You know, we're just talking about cranking.
We're just three guys shooting the breeze. Okay, well, should we? Yeah, let's start listening to this. I'm excited to hear
Rodney Dangerfield.
Roddy Dangerfield.
I don't know. Every time I do something, it never works out right. I always get stuck, you know. That's how I got my name, Rodney Dangerfield. Yeah, I went into show business. I wanted to better myself. And I saw an ad in the paper that said, improve your personality. So I went to see the man. And he told me my personality was okay, but my name was my problem. I said to him, my name? Well, how can a name be a problem? Well, even William Shakespeare said, what's in a name? He said, who? I said, William Shakespeare. He said, look, You want to listen to me, you want to listen to your friends? I said, I don't understand. I mean, is it good to change your name? He said, of course, I always keep changing my name. In fact, right now, I can give you a very good deal. There was a man here last week, left me a deposit on a name, he never came back. Actually, it's a $1,000 name. I'll tell you what I'll do. I have a new name coming in next week. And I need the space. I'll let you have the name for $500. I said, $500? That's a lot of money. He said, it's a great name. It's a name. Once people hear it, they'll start saying it. I said, what's the name? He said, Rodney Dangerfield. I said, Rodney Dangerfield? He said, see, you just heard it. You're starting to say it. Listen to me. Take the name. Seymour, go down in the basement, look in the blue box, and bring up a Rodney Dangerfield. I said, wait a minute. Suppose I use the name and I don't like it. Can I bring it back? He said, of course. All I ask is one thing. While you're using the name, don't give it a bad name.
There you go.
That was not where I thought that was going to go.
Yeah. Will you pause it for a sec?
Yeah.
I don't understand how this guy failed at comedy. Like, it does not track with me. I mean, he is...
Well, he didn't. You mean the first 9 years from 15 to 23 or whatever?
Yeah, I mean, like, obviously, he's just an incredible joke writer, and he's got great timing, and that's not like a learned timing. That is just like a natural timing.
Yeah.
Well, it's also such a weird... It's like such an interesting origin story for him, especially in this moment of the context of where he's at in his career. He's like, it's almost like when, like, I don't know if you ever heard that story of like when Eminem first realized like his alter ego versus Marshall Mathers or whatever. Like, it's just funny that that he kind of built this whole opening about this name.
Rodney Dangerfield, he had to stumble upon this name because his real name's Jacob Cohen. Then he went by Jack Roy. And those names, pardon my French, fucking suck.
Yeah.
And Rodney Dangerfield is so exciting. It sounds like a clown exploding.
Do you think he came back to comedy because he thought of the name Rodney Dangerfield? He's like, I'm going to give it one more shot.
I think so. Now, did either of you guys ever think about changing your name?
I have. I just never thought of a good name, but I thought, it might be a good idea to change my name when I started doing stand-up because of the 90210 similarity.
Oh, yeah. Well, the first time I did stand-up in front of my friends, I was 19, and they were I had a nickname that everyone knew. Nugget. And I hate that nickname so much. But they were all like, you should have went on stage as Nugget.
Dude, you would be like
actually
worth, like,
you
half
would maybe
$1 billion
be huge.
right now if your
were
stage
named
name
Nugget.
was Nugget.
If you went on,
I was too proud.
You would have been on Def Comedy Jam the next day.
Yeah.
And you would have been the #1
fucking
white comic.
Nugget.
Nugget. Well, I don't know if you've ever told the origin
Earthquake
story.
opening for Nugget.
I love the origin story of Nugget. It's
I was eating chicken nuggets at a New Jersey Nets Denver Nuggets game. And who was in 8th grade and I was in 3rd grade.
Oh, you were that young?
Yeah, I was in 3rd grade, and an 8th grader gave it to me. So it stuck. And he was like, look at Nugget eating nuggets. And everyone laughed. And then not only was I known as Nugget in my, like, one school, like, small town. I'm from a 1 square mile town in New Jersey. Everyone in the county, because I went to a Catholic school for high school, everyone in the county knew my name as Nugget.
Oh, my God.
When I got there.
Well, that's traumatizing. You see, now I don't like the origin story as much because the way I had it in my head is that I thought you were wearing like a Denver Nuggets jersey or something.
No.
Well, I was picturing it was peers. You were like at somebody's house watching a game. And it was like, a bunch of 13-year-olds. I didn't realize it was somebody who was twice your age.
Twice my age. And he recently...
And you were so young.
He recently had a nervous breakdown. And I only know this because my mom gave him my phone number. And he reached out to me and wanted me to invest in a comedy club he was going to open up with Kevin Smith, which he was lying the whole time.
Right.
And he just started talking about what he thinks a comedy club should be. And it really felt like he thinks it should be like, if a comic bombs, they get beheaded. And I don't disagree. But he was selling, and he's like, so Kevin Smith gives me 60 grand. You give me 60 grand. We open it in Atlantic Highlands, which is not like a big town where people will go. And it was so crazy that I called my mom. I'm like, don't give my phone number to people. And
you've got to stop running from your trauma, Sean. If you went towards the Nugget, like it would be a life of abundance.
Oh my God, Nugget's Comedy Zone.
You would be a headlining single name comic with your own
retired
club.
by now.
I would be retired right now.
Yeah.
Like,
you'd have like a huge mansion.
Yeah, you'd be in the Epstein files, man.
Yeah.
You know what?
Nugget. You see that in the flight logs. Who's Nugget? Well, I guess everybody would know who Nugget is in this scenario.
But I did get my mom to admit that she gave my phone number because he was outside panhandling at a food town.
Oh my gosh.
So that's cool, right? Things are going well.
I guess that's I guess that's
I always get mad because my dad he was a high school teacher and he would give his students my number, but this is objectively worse.
You know what? We are not here to compare. That is because then you have to give advice, right?
Yeah.
I mean, would you call him a bully? Like, was he a bully or was he just,
he was the coolest kid in school?
What? No, was he? I mean,
really was.
Did you like
so
him
cool.
like outside of the Nugget thing?
I did like him, and I like that's why I kind of liked Nugget when I was in third grade because I'm like an eighth grader gave it to me.
It's not the worst nickname, really. I mean, it's not bad.
It is
It's
when
not
you're like a little fat boy.
You could be Nugs. You know? There's like all sorts of.
Nugs is fun. I would honestly, I would go up on stage as Nugs.
Yeah.
In fact, I will this Saturday.
Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, we have a show. All right, let's listen to some more Rodney. Now, Nugget's not that bad.
What were you didn't? What were some of the names you were banding about?
Me, I've talked about this before.
What if you guys let the audience pick your stand-up
names
every week?
Why don't you, if you're listening, email offtherecordspod@gmail.com if you have any cool names for me. Because I think, maybe I'll go by Nugget. I'm too old. You can't be an old guy named Nugget.
Why not?
Listen,
you bring up a good point.
I've finally been talked into performing as Nugget.
Okay.
Please do not steal Nugget from me.
Okay, I won't.
This is insane to me that now I'm like, don't take it from me.
You need to trademark this.
It's not
so
bad,
fast.
and you've had enough time to process the trauma. Nugget's cool.
Oh, I think it's time to get nuggy with it.
Yeah, I think you'll find that like it's just like you'll write a new hour in less than an hour because there will be applause breaks. Whatever you write will take you like 30 to 40 minutes because it'll last an hour.
I love it.
Always bringing that side of sweet and spicy.
I don't know. I'll think of a name. Cool. I don't know. Something cool. Maybe Barry Todd.
The first life.
Todd would get so pissed if I did that.
He'd be so mad.
The way some people give you directions, you can't help but get lost. I was in a small town. A guy gave me directions. It was ridiculous. He said to me, you just keep going straight ahead, and then you make a left where the old schoolhouse used to be. Any kind of traveling, I'm unlucky, I hate to fly. Whenever I fly, I never hear nice flight, smooth flight. Every time I fly, I live in a world of fog and air pockets. I always hear things like, we're going to have to bypass LaGuardia. And that's another thing. I never hear a pilot with a northern voice. It's always southern, you know. And I'll tell you, these southern guys are brave. Nothing bothers them. I remember one flight, we were in there about 10 minutes. Again, I heard a southern voice. He said, good afternoon. This is your pilot talking, Claude Wilkins. Welcome aboard Jet Flight 700. What's that, Tim? Oh, this isn't a jet. Well, anyway. Our destination is... Can you make that out, Tim?
When's this guy gonna start disrespecting himself?
I know. I was really.
Started off that way,
wanting more of the self-loathing that it felt like we were going to get off that first bit. But this one, I mean, I grew up in the South. I can't relate to Southern airplane pilots. That's not.
I've never heard anyone call it Northern voices. That's so weird to me.
Yeah.
In the South, maybe Northerner.
Well, the thing that just blew me away upon looking at this was recorded at the Duplex in Greenwich Village, which is a place that I have bombed at least 20 times, probably because I wasn't going up as Nugget.
Yeah, right.
But like it's like a famous like piano bar, and it's so crazy that this is where he recorded this album. It seems like also the audiences always had 8 people in it.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's a small room.
Yeah, it's very small, and you can kind of tell.
Well, stand-up comedy wasn't even really, what is this, 67? I mean, it's still a new thing, you know?
Yeah.
It's like TikTok when it first came out.
I mean, you're not wrong. It's why, like, with the mic, you would have to go, is this thing on? You didn't know.
Right. I did, talking about the South, and that reminded me of, like, I experienced discrimination when I first moved to Austin. I had a landlady. She was super old, and I think I was like late on the rent. Well, I mean, I'm sure I was. I was a fucking 22-year-old idiot, and she left this scathing message on my answer machine. She said these words exactly. She said, "I knew I shouldn't have rented to no Yankee."
Oh, wow.
In part of her tirade.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. And I was like, wow, that's some like old school. Nobody.
Well, yeah.
I don't think anybody does that. Or would you hear people say, did people ever say like these frickin' Yankees came down here?
I grew up I was born in California and then moved to the deep South. So they just, called me gay.
Oh,
or whatever. Like it was like, fruits and nuts out there. That kind
How
of
old
thing.
were you when you moved there?
10 years old.
Oh man!
So you had 10 sweet years of California.
10 sweet years of California, then straight into just the like asshole of the deep South.
Alabama, you said?
Muscle Shoals, Alabama.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And why did you move there?
My mom got a job like right outside of Muscle Shoals, and so it was just like
recording.
She was part of Fame Studios and what are they called, the Swampers, the Muscle Shoals sound. I don't know. I saw the documentary and
me too. That's like Muscle Shoals. I know this. Yeah,
but I didn't know. It's funny living there. I did not know anything that was like, I didn't realize that the Rolling Stones were like around, you know? It just was like a town built around a Walmart with aluminum siding. And
Muscle Shoals, that's a cool name though.
Yeah,
maybe that's my comedy name.
Oh my
Muscle Shoals.
Muscle Shoals.
I'll wear like I'll have to start lifting.
No, you don't. Just get really tight clothes.
Yeah. Muscle Shoals and Nugget coming up.
Now I always thought of you as like a Bay Area guy.
I started in the Bay Area. Yeah, I was like, I started doing open mics and stuff with Moshe and Brent Weinbach and Ali Wong and Guy Branum, like that kind of Bay Area group, and then moved to New York, kind of mid-aughts.
Oh yeah, you had like an early internet job.
Yeah, I was a blogger for VH1. They had that show Best Week Ever.
Iconic blog, the Best Week Ever blog. It really was. Like,
did you do like the best night ever things ever? Like, were you like had to recap like last night's TV?
I think
shows?
so. Yeah.
It was like before Twitter. Like you could get paid. It could be your job to just be an asshole to people online. Like that's what the job was.
I missed out on that.
Yeah,
that would have been good.
Yeah, you were in Austin, man. You were keeping it weird.
Yeah, I was keeping it too weird there.
I was on. I mean, this thinking of that early internet era, like around that time, I was also on Joe Rogan's private message board. I don't know if you guys ever heard about this?
No.
This is amazing. So this is the time. It was very funny because I was like just getting into comedy, and I was like a big comedy nerd at the time. So I was on like there was this thing called a special thing, which I'm sure you remember.
I think that's actually how we met.
Might have met, yeah. And so that was kind of like a lot of early, like it was kind of off of like Mr. Show, like that sort of alt comedy world of LA.
I remember a special thing.
Oh, it was great. It was great.
It was great. It was like a lot of very like smart kind of bigger comics like Patton or or David Cross or whoever at that time that would come on and like interact with the fans, which felt really cool because you're kind of like you're like a young nobody and you're like, holy shit, David Cross just like replied to my comment on this message board. And then at the same time, so Joe Rogan had his own message board that was kind of similar, except it was all about Joe Rogan. Yeah. And it was private. Like, so you had to log in, create an account, log in, and then get approved by an admin.
I think Stanhope had like a very similar thing too.
And so I was like very active on this for a while because
again, on
Rogan's, yeah, because this friend of mine at the time when I was first starting stand up told me about it, and I honestly looked at it.
Your Brazilian jiu-jitsu instructor.
Exactly. But I thought of it as like, oh, this is guy like I know Joe Rogan from like news radio. Yeah. I liked that show. Of course. Okay, he hosts Fear Factor. He's on TV. He's a showbiz guy. Great. Like this could be a good networking opportunity. And so I got into this board, and like you have to post a lot of pornography in your first post. That's how you would get like the thumbs up to be on the board. You have to post like a ton of pictures of just random porn, I guess to show like you're not a cop or something. And so for like, I mean, probably 2 years, I like participated in this thing, and it was a lot. What's very interesting about it, looking back now, it was very prototypical of the kind of the whole Joe Rogan worldview. There's a lot of talking about like psychedelics and self-optimization, Terrence McKenna, like the things that he still is like on one about. And then I got that job at Best Week Ever, and at that point, I was not really posting on Rogan's site anymore, but every now and then I'd like dip in and just kind of see what was going on in the threads. And there was like, I started to notice like this cadence of just like shit that just felt weird to me at the time. So like this one post, basically this guy that was like on the board that was Jewish, they just started just like anti-Semitically absolutely bashing this guy in a really weird, fucked up kind of shocking way. And I remember just being like,
not the fun anti-Semitism.
Not the fun anti-Semitism. No, this was like dark, kind of like ick anti-Semitism. And so I remember I just like grabbed it and posted it on the Best Week Ever blog, being like, isn't it weird that Joe Rogan is like has a message board where he's like saying this stuff? And it got, kind of got out there, and of course got back to Joe, and he got very mad at me, and we had this like long back and forth email exchange where he called me a pussy and basically and said I was like a little woke bitch.
It's so wild too, because like in the mid aughts or even late aughts, like there was no such thing as woke. Like
no, it was PC, I guess you would call it.
I mean, like back at like the New York stand-up thing, if you went to Rafifi, no matter what, every single person had at least one joke where they were saying the F word.
Oh yeah, yeah. And the N-word you would hear in the alternative
scene.
Only
from Barry Sobel.
Zach Galifianakis had a...
Oh, he did. Yeah. You know what sucks about that? That joke's incredible.
It's a great joke.
It's so racist. I once watched Hannibal walk out when he did that joke.
Yeah, well, it's going to happen. You can't really win over everybody with a joke like that.
There was actually a moment, like, remember when Louis C.K. did that joke about, like, the N-word in a special?
Oh, yeah.
It was wild to go to an open mic the day after, and there was like 6 white comics who were like, he gave me the okay to do this, and we were all like, no, this is bad. You are not allowed to do this.
And whenever we eat out, we get stuck. We look for bargains. Those restaurants where you pay so much you eat all you want. We got stuck again. There's a seafood restaurant. The sign says seafood. All you want, $1.25. It was like going fishing, I mean, for a half hour, we ate bait. so fond of seafood restaurants anyway, you know. I mean, they got no originality. They all got the same sign. The fish you eat today slept last night in Chesapeake Bay. I'll tell you, when I order fish, I mean, I'm only interested in how it's prepared.
I mean,
I don't care where the fish slept.
If he hadn't have sucked this bad, he might have gotten respect.
Yeah.
And then just like sliding doors, like, could have been a whole different story for Rodney.
You're 100% right. I take back how did he not succeed. I 100% understand how he did not succeed.
I mean, it's interesting to hear, you know, one of the best starting out.
So it's still going to take years, even after you've quit Sold Aluminum Siding.
It feels like the name store was his best, but that was his killer.
That was
bit.
great. It was so good.
So he got the name when he went back to comedy. He asked the club owner, George McFadden, to change his name. And he said he came up with Rodney Dangerfield, but that was a name that was used on the Jack Benny program.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
It's never too late for Nugget.
Well, I'm saying somebody listening to this might, you know, that on their Wikipedia 20 years from now will be like, they were listening to the Off the Records podcast.
So it's very similar to Napoleon Dynamite, being that was like a name that Elvis Costello used on an album in '86.
Oh, really?
I was not aware of that.
Yeah, so he came up with Napoleon Dynamite, and that's where they got the name from, was like just the Hess couple.
That feels not fair.
Right?
Like the whole
that.
like quirky movie was built on something that Elvis Costello came up with.
Yeah. And now we're finding out that Rodney Dangerfield, this fucking baller name, is just stolen from the Jack Benny show.
Yeah, I guess so. So there you go, folks. Just take whatever you want.
I mean, when you're married, you never know when your next argument's going to start. You never know when. You never know. Before I got married, I never knew that my wife likes to leave notes. Every time I come home, I find a note. I'm at my mother's. I'm at my sister's. I'm with the girls.
Also, the cover looks like a fucking
married,
Dylan album.
I wanted a woman in
It's
the
like
house.
such a cool
I ended up
cover.
with a piece
It's a
of
great
paper.
cover. It looks amazing. The back's cool.
He's not wearing the suit, though. He doesn't have the tie. I mean, the tie was the whole thing, really.
I mean, I can appreciate leaving.
Yeah.
He's got nothing to yank on there.
His eyes are like firmly in his head. All right, I want to hear what his wife leaves notes that are strange notes, inappropriate notes.
We just missed it.
When my wife is home, sometimes I think I'm better off with a note.
You want me to go back?
Well, the last
We'll just
time
listen
I
to
got
the
a
next.
haircut,
This is perfect.
we had another argument. She told me it was terrible. I said to her, "Why is my haircut terrible?" She said, "Why? Because it looks like you got a haircut." She says, "When you get a haircut, it's not supposed to look like you got a haircut." She said, "Harry got a haircut." No one even knew that Harry got a haircut. I says, "Now how do you know Harry got a haircut?" So now I got a new problem. I mean, next week I'm due to get a haircut. And I don't want it to look like I got a haircut. So what I'm doing now is I'm trying to find a barber who don't look like he's a barber.
He's kind of doing Jackie Mason.
Yeah.
There's always problems, you know.
But he's got the...
Before we got married, my wife and I, we were
This is
engaged.
like the Henny Youngman,
We used to sing,
Jackie
yeah,
Mason kind
Yeah.
of tradition.
It is, yeah. There's like
Hey, we were in love,
it's
you know,
all
we used to hold
rhythm,
hands. We
and he
used to
doesn't
sing.
have like the hook yet, which
Yeah.
must have been so exhilarating when he's like, "Hey, yeah, I don't get any respect. I don't get no respect."
Yeah.
Well, he's so
I
close.
mean, it's-
he's
Yeah.
like the loser. Like he's right there. You know.
I said, "All right, I'll sing." I went, "Hello, young lovers, whoever you are." She said, "Not that song. That's my song." Oh, we have a very adult relationship. Oh, it's beautiful.
Did you ever go to Dangerfield?
I'll tell you though, it's not easy having a.
I'm there too.
Well, did they have like an open mic thing?
No, I was like there was a booked show. Like I got 25.
Was it a good place?
It looked so cool, but it was bad.
Henry Phillips, did he? I don't think Henry told this story. Henry Phillips has a great story about Rodney Dangerfield that he, at the old Improv bar, which it's the same bar now. I don't know what year it was, but it was the year that like Dat Fan won Last Comic Standing or something. And Henry's sitting at the bar, everybody's sitting at the bar, and Rodney comes into the bar. He's got like a walker, and he's just like wearing a robe. He's super old.
Yeah.
And when he comes in, everybody gets up and gives him a standing ovation. Behind him is Dat Fan. And when Dat Fan comes in, he thinks it's for him and like raises his arms and like victory, like thank you. Like he doesn't realize Rodney Dangerfield walked in right before him.
Even though you're up there, you can always come down. Once you become a star, you can always fall right down. A typical case is John Wayne. He made cowboy pictures, became a star. Then he stopped making cowboy pictures. He remained a star. But his horse became a noble. For years now, there's nothing around for the horse. Oh, they give him a stampede here and there, that's about it, you know what I mean? One producer was nice. You remember the horse from the old days. He gave him a trot-on part. But after this trot-on part, the horse became very sick emotionally, They made him carry a bad guy. And John Wayne, he isn't the nicest guy either. Tells his butler, if the horse calls, I'm not in. Again, I look around ringside, I see nobody I know. I never see my following ringside. They're never here. My following is always in the back against the wall. And when the waiter comes over to them, they're going to shock. No, Rodney said we could stand here. Rodney said we
I mean, he's crushing, and I don't know why.
I mean, the ballad of John Wayne's horse is kind of poetic in a weird way. It's kind of beautiful, I thought.
Is this streaming?
Yeah, no. It's not streaming.
So, if you want to hear, I'll put the whole album on the Patreon. Patreon's a world record podcast at patreon.com.
Yeah, his next album's 1970, I Don't Get No Respect. Then in 1980, there's No Respect.
Wow.
And then in 1983...
Rappin' Rodney.
Well,
thanks for doing this, Alex.
Yeah, thanks for having me. This
it.
was very fun.
Do you have anything you want to promote outside of the Best Week Ever blog?
Please go. I think you can go to the Wayback Machine.
Hell yeah.
And dig up the Best Week Ever blog.
Oh, nice.
Please forgive me for anything I may have written.
No, honestly, you were almost a hero. You almost took down the Joe Rogan empire.
I tried. Did what I could.
All right. Well, thanks for listening, everybody. It's another episode of Off the Records.
With P Money and the comment. Ow!
Awoo!
Like and subscribe. Leave a comment.
Off the records.